So let's say we want a really strong cup of coffee. We're going to make a 16-ounce cup, and it's going to be very, very strong. So what do we have to do to accomplish that goal? First thing we're going to do is we're going to put in the brewing chamber up to 22 grams of coffee. And it has to be ground at drip, no finer than drip, or it won't work in this. So that's an important thing to remember, is we can't grind it any finer than that. And what I'll do is I'll tap it down on the counter like this to level it off. And you can see we're still below the threads there, which is going to allow enough space to screw the cap on. So I'm going to give it a little shake there, which will make sure that the ball that's inside of here drops down. And then we're going to screw it on, give it a nice firm twist there, and we're ready to go into the brewing chamber. So put this in the brewing chamber and pull it on over until it marries up with the arrow there on the top, and that will make sure that the lights go off and your heating element will come on, and when it says ready, then you're ready to go. So if I want a really strong cup of coffee, we're going to do 16 ounces, as I said, but what we've done is we built in the ability to add holding periods, a steeping period that works with our patented technology. And what that steeping period does is it stops the brewing process after the water has gone into the brewing chamber and is filled up. And so what that does is almost like a French press. It creates a steeping effect under pressure. And then the machine works with that to give you holding time. So it'll hold for 20 seconds, 40 seconds, or 60 seconds. So I want a really strong cup here, so I'm going to go 60 seconds. And once this is filled, this will start to count down. There's a 60-second timer on here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave the hottest setting there. And then I'm also going to do raise this up. So now that's for 16 ounces. Okay, so now the chamber is filling. And as it fills up, there's a float valve in the top of the brewing chamber. And what that does is the water, when it gets to the top, will raise that float valve and then create a steeping effect. Now what's happening here is it stopped, and now you're going to see the counter is counting down. And while the brewing chamber is full, that's giving you a pressurized steeping period of 60 seconds. If this is too strong for you, you're going to want to use 40 seconds or 20 seconds, or no holding period at all. Once this goes down to 0, the pump will kick back in, and you will the brewing process will resume until the desired amount, which in this case is 16 ounces, fills up, and then it will stop completely and the air cycle will kick in. So here is the end of the brewing process, where we've done the 16-ounce cup and we've done a 60-second holding period, and now the air pump kicks in, and you're going to see that the remaining coffee is going to be pushed out and the grounds will be dry, and we've got a beautiful 16-ounce cup of coffee, and it's going to be very strong, over 1,000 parts per million, or 1% soluble solids. Well, this one should range in the 1.1 to 1.2% soluble solids range. Alrighty, there we go. The air pump kicks in for 40 seconds, so there we go. And if you have residual coffee in there and you need to push the rest of it out, you can restart the air pump by holding this for 5 seconds. There, and the air pump will come back on for another 40 seconds, and we'll push out any remaining coffee that happens to be in the brewing chamber. And there it is. Looks like it's totally dry. Totally dry. And the air pump will automatically kick off at 40 seconds. And now you're ready to go. Beautiful.